dear students. Today we are going to start lesson number 6 of Moral Science, True Friendship. Before starting the chapter, let us find out the meaning of friendship. Friendship is a relationship of mutual affection between people. It's a combination of affection, loyalty, love, respect, and trust. Let's start. Friendship is a miraculous gift of God. How much do we enjoy the company of friends? The sweet memory of friends rushes to our mind. So, friendship is an amazing and supernatural gift of God. We always enjoy the company of our friends as they are the true treasure. Let us try to understand the true meaning of friendship. Listen to an event from the life of the great philosopher Socrates. Philosopher means a person who loves wisdom, and Socrates was one of this kind. He always thinks calmly and acts wisely. One day a visitor came to Socrates' house and said, "Do you know what I just heard about your friend? Please wait a minute. You have to pass a triple filter test before speaking anything about my friend." Triple filter test? What's that? So one day one guest came to Socrates' house and he told him that he heard something about his friend. But Socrates was a loyal friend. He told the guest to pass on the triple filter test before speaking anything ill about his friend. The guest was in shock. He asked, "What is this triple filter test?" The first filter is truth. Are you sure that what you are going to speak is absolutely true? "Oh, sorry, I am not sure. I just heard, that's all," said the visitor. So, the visitor was not at all sure what he is going to speak about his friend. Now, the second filter is of goodness. Is it something good about my friend? So, Socrates asked him, "Whatever you are going to speak, is it good about my friend?" "Sorry, no. The third filter is of usefulness. Usefulness means beneficial or something practical. Are you going to share something useful to me?" "No, not exactly." "Well, if what you want to tell me is neither true nor good or even useful, why do you want to share it with me? I am not interested to hear it at all," concluded Socrates. So Socrates, he wisely thought and said to the guest not to speak anything about my friend, as this thing is not at all true, whatever you're going to speak, not at all good and even useful for me. So he stopped the visitor there and that moment only. Dear students, in the case of friendship, while speaking and hearing, you must test them through this triple filter of truth, goodness and usefulness. Do not speak and hear what harm your friendship. Always avoid talking behind your friends or dear ones. If we speak or do harm to our friends, it is not true friendship. A true friendship is built by mutual love, trust and confidence. Have you ever heard the proverb, "A friend in need is a friend indeed"? To help a friend in his or her problem and difficulty is not easy, but remember, that is the true test of friendship. Therefore, the teacher explained the students that we must avoid such people who try to ruin our friendship. If anyone tries to speak ill or bad about your friend or someone in close relation, he or she must pass the triple filter test. And this is applicable on us too. A true friend always stands beside in the time of difficulty, whatever the situation might be. He will never leave you, because you can see many people around yourself at the time of happiness and very few or only one in the time of need. Let us build a bridge of friendship, share love with our friends, speak good words and help one another with little acts of charity. The teacher also tells that we must stand together and show benevolence, understanding and do acts of kindness to make this relationship more stronger. Let's read out one more story. Aarti's friends say that she makes a world of love around her. She always has a smile on her lips. She greets everyone as she comes to school. If there are any paper bits or dry leaves on the school ground, she picks them up and puts them in the dustbin. She gives thanks to everyone for each little help she receives. This story is about a girl named Aarti, and one of her friends tells about her good qualities that she possessed. One day it was the birthday of Akhil. Aarti knew that he was a poor boy. With the help of her papa, Aarti arranged a packet of sweets for Akhil. She did not let anyone know about this. Children celebrated Akhil's birthday in the class. He got a new dress as a birthday gift. Aarti was behind that also, but she never shared such thing to anyone. The help we do to others without anybody's knowledge will be written in the books of life. Such acts will shine like stars. Aarti understood the lesson very fast, so she used to teach the weak students of the class. From this story, we understood that Aarti was such a kind-hearted girl. She arranged the sweets and even dressed for Akhil, who was her classmate, without revealing it to anyone. The act of kindness which we do without anybody's knowledge are the real deeds of charity and generosity. Only a noble person can do such a service. Sanjana liked Aarti very much. She asked, "Can you be my best friend?" She agreed. One day during examination, Sanjana asked Aarti to show her answer sheet. She did not even turn to her side. Sanjana felt very bad, but later Aarti said, "I cannot do such things, it will displease God." After a few days, Sanjana understood that she was wrong. She asked sorry to Aarti and thanked her for correcting her mistake. They continued to be good friends. So Sanjana, one of Aarti's classmates, was very much impressed by her. She asked her for her friendship and they both became good friends. But during examination, Sanjana asked her to show the answer sheet. Aarti refused to do so because she was a true child of God, the Almighty. She cannot do anything which bring displeasure in the eyes of God. Sanjana was very much displeased by this. After some time, Sanjana was aware of her mistake and was grateful to Aarti for correcting her. So we learn that we must be loyal and faithful to our friends like Socrates and help our friends in the time of need. We must also do some acts of charity to help one another and avoid such acts that displease God.